Hello, this is Audio Bubble, and this is a video showing you how to map the Roto-Control from Melbourne Instruments to third-party plugins. Third-party, that's six-party, no, third-party plugins within Ableton Live. First thing you need to do, though, is to make sure you've mapped this to at least one native plugin in Ableton. If you haven't done that already and you don't know how to, then go and look at my other video. There'll be a thing probably, and just make sure you just have to map it to one thing, to one plugin, and then that will make everything brilliant and better and beautiful later on in this video. Ooh. Right, so let's get down to it. The reason I want to make this video is because this works perfectly out the box with Ableton Live. Everything maps beautifully, but when you get to use third-party plugins, you might find there's a few little gremlins at the moment. I'm sure it'll all get ironed out in future firmware updates, but right now there are a couple of gremlins. You might find that you think you've mapped it, a few controls, and then you open a new instance of, you know, whichever VST you're using on a new channel, and you've lost the mapping, or it's controlling things that you didn't expect it to control. Or you start a new project and none of the controls seem to work despite appearing to be mapped. So this is a workaround I found that I hope will work for you too. There's thumbs up. I hope it works for you too. Shall we do it? Let's do it. Right, here we go. I'm using X Acoustics Ghost as my example here because I haven't mapped it yet. Ooh, that's the noise it makes when you open it. Right, I'm choosing this. Look, we've got 4 macros over here on the right hand side, and we're gonna map these to the Roto-Control. But first of all, we need to do something else. This is where it starts to get important, so listen. We need to first of all unfold device parameters over here. We need to click configure, and then we need to twiddle with our macros over here. I'll just click on them. You just have to click on them, don't you? You don't have to twiddle with your knob at all. Just click your macros, and we're telling Ableton, I don't know what we're doing. We just got to do this anyway. These are the ones we're going to control. And then click configure. Now, this is the very, very, very important bit. If I was writing an SMS to you now, texting you how to do this, I'd put 3 exclamation marks at the end of this. This is very, very important. So you right click and save as default configuration. If you do not do that, then this is when we get the problems where you open it, you open another instance of this in another track, or in another project, and all the mapping doesn't seem to work. So that's very important. You do that, then we just map it as we have done previously. So you go mode, make sure you're on plugin mode on the Roto-Control, hit learn, touch one of the knobs, and then you go down here in Ableton, not in the UI of the plugin, but actually down here on the device in Ableton. Click. Oh, look, it's learned it. Look, macro 1. There we go. And then we go to macro 2, and we're going to click macro 2 over here now, and macro 3 over here now, and macro 4. Oh no, didn't do it, did it? There we go. And macro 4. There we go. Right, they're all mapped. So press learn again. Whoa, isn't it beautiful? And then we can fiddle with that and do the things and stuff, and they all move. And then if I move these, oh, and look, you can do it in the UI as well. So they all, so look, it's moving up. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I'm kind of in love with Roto-Control already. Okay, but now this important bit. If this is the important, it's all important. It's all important. This is another important bit. If you open a new project and you open you open Ghost in this instance, and you find that everything looks like it's mapped, but then nothing works. The workaround I found that seems to solve this problem at the moment is you open a native plugin in Ableton. So in this case, I'm going to use Utility, which is the one that I mapped in my other video. Just have a bit of a fiddle with some of the knobs on here. You see it's already mapped. You could do whatever you like, just press some stuff. You can delete that utility now. You should be able to go back to Ghost, and all this will work again. I'm sure it's just a little gremlin. I think it will all be ironed out in future firmware updates. I think we're only at 1.1 at the moment. So I really hope that was useful for you. And if it was, yeah, just give me a like and a subscribe. And if I find out any more useful things that you might make your life easier, then I might make a video and put them on YouTube. Who knows? But yeah, happy playing with your Roto-Control and with your Ghost. If you've got Ghost, Ghost's great. Roto-Control's fantastic. Go forth, make music.